But let's move right on then and focus in on earnings. Umesh Revankar, MD and CEO, Shriram Transport Finance, joining in to talk about just that. Mr. Revankar, good to have you on ET now. Good morning. Now, you've reported an NII growth of just 2.8%. What were the reasons for the muted number this time?
Basically, if you look at the business volumes had come down in December quarter, but it is improved in January, March, and towards the last leg, towards the March only, business improved significantly. So, because of that, net interest income accrued was much lesser. That's the reason. Otherwise, the March month was very good, but overall March quarter was a little muted. So, since the business picked up in the last month, that is in the March, the NII improvement was lesser.
Now, your asset quality saw some improvement. Can you run us through the factors that led to it, and what are the trends that you're seeing in asset quality for FY20?
So if you go by the stage 3, as per India's gap, it has improved from 9.39 to 8.37. That's 100 basis point improvement over the 1 year. Even the Q on Q, there is improvement. Sequentially, the improvement is mainly because overall economic activity is stable. And the second thing is the excess axle weight ratio, that is the load that is being carried by the truck, has helped the truckers to improve his profitability. In spite of increase in fuel price or fluctuations in fuel price, he is able to get a better margin because he is able to carry around 15-20% extra load. And that really, I think, is the reason for improvement. And I also feel that this is likely to improve further going forward.
Right. Mr. Revankar, your margins witness some amount of pressure on a sequential basis. Will rising funding cost environment keep the margins under pressure? What is the outlook going forward?
Say net interest margins, there is some component of carrying a little extra cash on the balance sheet. That's one reason. And the second, since our lending has improved only in the last quarter, the actual benefit of passing on the higher cost to the customer is not accrued in the previous quarter or the present quarter. It will reflect in going forward in the next year.
Right. Also, Mr. Revankar, Piramal is looking to sell their stake in the Shriram Group company. What's been the update on this front? Do you know who are the interested investors?
This entire exercise is initiated from the investor side. So we are not a party, or we are not really knowing the development on this side. But I feel there will be a lot of interest among in the market for the stake.
How were your disbursements and what was the loan growth like in Q4, and what is the outlook here?
Starting this year, financial year, because of election, there is a little slow growth in the first month. But wherever the election is completed, we are able to witness good demand that start coming. So I believe by June, the demand would peak and start improving. And if the good monsoon, because both IMD and SkyMet has predicted a good monsoon, and if the monsoon is good, then definitely we should be able to on the back of good monsoon, we should be able to grow well. So by August, September, I believe the growth will reach full speed.
And how are you analyzing the liquidity situation? How do you see your overall borrowing mix shaping up over the next 1 to 2 years in terms of loan, securitization, etc.?
We started this year in the first month itself. We have raised $500 million US dollar bonds. So we are much ahead of the our borrowing program, and I feel the retail should be the next one. We will be coming out with the retail NCD issue, and the deposit also is doing quite well. And securitization program is something which we do every quarter. We raise around 4,000 to 5,000 crores. So for us, liquidity is not a challenge. If the market is good, market conditions are best suited for increasing the lending, we would be increasing our lending. We have been little conservative in the last 2 quarters, and once the market improves, we will be aggressive.
Right. Mr. Revankar, industry is witnessing consolidation. Are there any plans of merging the Shriram Group company going forward?
Shriram Group companies merger, we are looking at a synergy. It is not because of the present market situation. We are looking at a very good synergy to build a better value for our investors. That's the only reason we are looking at merger, not because of the present market situation.
Okay. Lastly, leave us with your overall growth and expansion plans.
Presently, we have 1545 branches. We will be adding another 250 branches in the next year, and we should be able to grow 18 to 20% on AUM. And net interest margin, we should be able to maintain at present level. And overall, we expect good growth in the next financial year.
All right, thanks very much for giving us a snapshot of how things have shaped up. Mr. Revankar, it's been low NII growth, NIM pressure that has been seen, and we have seen a steady AUM growth for Shriram Transport.